Alright, so let's get started. Now, all the kids, I would suggest, I would not force or not mandate, but I would recommend you guys keeping your videos on if possible, because that way I can read your face to see if whatever I'm explaining, are you guys able to follow that or not? Okay, so thanks Abhi for keeping your video on. If you guys are comfortable, I would suggest keep your videos on. That way it's a better interaction opportunity between the teacher and the students. Alright, but I'll let you guys decide. Now, what are we going to cover today? We are going to talk about inequalities. What do you mean by inequalities? What is your understanding of inequality? Hey Vishwa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so somebody explain me what do we mean by inequality? Any simple definition or interpretation of your understanding is fine. Ananya, Nika, Daivik, Vishwa, Myra, Abhi, Siddharth, anybody. Give it a shot. See, the door is closed. Nobody is going to challenge us if we make a wrong statement. That's fine. Give it a try. Are we saying that we have not heard this term at all? Now, Moira, have you heard the term called inequality? Yeah, Vishwa, go ahead.
Something that uses greater than or less than signs.
Say that again.
Something that uses greater than or less than signs.
Okay. Myra saying the same thing. How about Davik?
It compares to expressions to show that like they're not equal and then which one's greater or not.
Okay. Ananya, Anika, any thoughts?
I agree.
I'm sorry, Vita?
I agree with the people that said the other stuff.
Okay, and now I could barely hear you guys, so just say it one more time.
I agree with everyone else.
Okay, that's a safe approach. But I'm the problem creator here. I don't agree to whatever I hear because I keep on bragging about it. I say that I don't trust anybody. I have my own way of looking at things. Okay, jokes apart, coming back to a serious discussion. When I say, let's say x plus 8 equal to 17. I'm talking about equal to. Okay, this is an equation. Yep. Something plus something or something minus something, something times something, something divided by something, or many more operations together is resulting into something. Okay. Here we are talking about a finite solution for this. Hey Sanvita. So everybody can see the board, okay, right? Yeah? Okay. So when I'm looking at an equation, I'm looking at a finite solution for something. I'm doing some operation. X is a variable for me. I'm adding something to x and I'm getting a finite answer. I know you guys will laugh at me if I try solving this, but I will still do that. So here x will be equal to 17 minus 8, which is equal to 9. So x equal to 9. This is a finite solution for x. This is a solution written in stone. X has only one value, that is 9. Now look at this situation. I change it and I have no equal to sign. When I change my equal to something different from equal to, be it greater than equal to, be it less than equal to, be it greater than, or be it less than. Meaning a situation or an equation where I am dealing with something which is not equal to. That is called inequality. inequality, right? In and im are two what you call adjoining things that we add to a word to change the meaning, right? I am very patient, I am impatient, right? This is appropriate, this is inappropriate, right? So you add in and im for reversing the meaning of a word, correct? Similarly, if I am talking about equality, I'll say, okay, we'll ensure equality in the class, meaning everybody is equal. That is when you are dealing with this. When you are saying, no, I'm not wanting equality, I want inequality, meaning something which is not equal to. You are adding into it. And that is when you are saying, okay, I'm not going to deal with this, I'm going to deal with something which is different from equal to, be it greater than equal to, be it less than equal to, be it greater than, or be it less than. Does that set the ground for us to get started? Everybody?
Sir.
Yeah? Davik? Ananya? Myra? Anika? So there should not be any doubt about what is the difference between equality and inequality, mathematically, right? If I say that I am talking about inequality and this is the equation of inequality that I am trying to solve, you will say you are tweaking. Yeah, that's what you guys say, right? I'm learning it from Myra. You will say that you are tweaking, you are saying this is inequality, this is not. Yeah? Correct? This is not inequality. This is inequality. This is inequality, right, Myra?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Mosquito is still away from you? Yeah. Okay. Make sure that you're taking good care of yourself. Next class, don't forget. When you go home tonight, make sure you're buying that repellent because it's this mosquito season, right? Next month or so before it gets cold, these mosquitoes will probably still bother us for some time. Alright, so now we are very clear about equality and inequality. Now, let's see what is the significance of that. Can anybody tell me what difference it brings to our life when we talk about inequality? Any practically relatable situation? Yes, Shiv. So I'm saying equality, we know, okay, when we are talking about any equation, when we have a finite answer, that is equality or basic equation. If I say x equal to 7, this is an equation. I have an equal to sign. Now, I'm changing that to x is greater than 7. Here in this scenario, I have only one and only one solution. There is a finite solution. There is no doubt about it. There is no confusion around what we are trying to do. In this case, I have opened the whole horizon for getting the value of x. Now, when I look at this, I'm talking x could be 7.1, x could be 9.2, x could be 8.5, x could be 8, x could be 9, x could be 25, x could be 1 million, x could be 5 billion, x could be 20 trillions also. So basically inequality brings a scenario in place where you are dealing with more than one solution from an equation that you are dealing with. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Everybody? Okay. And guys, if I am kind of making it look stupid or making it look complicated, stop me, okay? Ananya, Anika, everybody with me so far? Sanjita, Shiv? Yeah? Okay. Hope you guys don't look tired. Yeah, this guy is boring us. Okay, let's come to some realistic solution. Some realistic scenario where you will see the application of this. So now, if I say x plus y equal to 15 and I find out y equals 2, Everybody can find out the value of x, right? This is 13. But as soon as I change this to this, I have opened the can of worms. I'm talking about hundreds or thousands of answers. If I change this to this, then I'm again, every possible value of x which satisfies this will be a case. Yeah? Hey Tansi.
Hi, sir.
So we are talking about inequality, okay? So I'm just giving the basic background of what is inequality and where does it come into play. Now let's look at a real situation with respect to a linear equation and what changes for the linear equation if I bring inequality into play. Okay? So let's say I have an equation x plus y equal to, let's say, 8. Okay? And I have a very rudimentary looking graph paper. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is y-axis. This is my x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, as soon as I have an equation and I want to, this is a linear equation, right? I see that power to the x and power to the y is 1. Maximum power is 1. So it is a linear equation. It will draw a straight line for us. Is that okay, everybody? Everybody agrees? Based on the understanding, it's a linear equation, right? And we will look at what happens here. So basically, it's an agreement between x and y to get a value of 8. Now, meaning I can keep playing with the value of x and y to find different points which I'll connect to draw a line. So let's say when x is 0, or let's say when x is 4. So 4 plus 4 is equal to 8, so y is also 4. When x is, let's say, 5. When 5 plus something is equal to 8, so y is equal to 3. Let's say when x is 0, then y will be equal to 8. Now let's look at what are those points that I'm talking about. 4 and 4, 4 and 4, somewhere here. 5 and 3, 5 and 3, somewhere here. X is 0, y is 8, somewhere here. When you connect these points, this is a line that it draws. Everybody with me so far? Able to tolerate me? Okay. Alright. So, I have a linear equation and that draws a line for us. So, what this line tells us is each and every point on this line will satisfy this condition. Yeah. What happens now? Derek, Moira, anybody? Yeah, B, tell me. What happens now?
X plus y is greater than 8.
So, see, when I had x plus y equal to 8, I was able to draw a line. I said, okay, every point on this line satisfies this condition. Now I made it this. What happens now? Ananya, Sanvita, Viswa, anybody? Yeah, Viswa, go ahead.
I think x plus y is greater than 8.
Yeah, x plus y is greater than 8. So, will this line hold true?
No.
No. Then what happens now? Think about it. Yes, Shiv.
I think the whole area above that line, like it would be shaded or maybe that would be
Above the line?
everything above the line but not including the line.
Okay. Because we are saying greater than 8. So every point on this is equal to 8. So this is out of question. So it is above the line or below the line, I don't know yet. Okay. I will not make a judgment by looking at the sign. Okay. It could be right what you said. It may not be right. Okay. So this I will not go by the greater than or less than sign. I will apply some thoughtful assessment, okay? Now, let's pick up a point, a far distant point, okay? 7 and 7. 7 and 7 I picked up, okay? This point has coordinates as 7, 7. Does this satisfy this condition? 7 plus 7, 14 is greater than 8. Yes, this satisfies. Let me pick up another point. Let's say I picked up 7 and 3. 7 plus 3, 10 is greater than 8. Yeah, this also satisfies the condition. So what happens is, when you convert your equation into an inequality, you are not talking about a line, it becomes a region. Yeah? So here, when you had a linear equation to draw with an equal to sign, you were drawing a line. Let's say if you, hey Thanu.
Hi, sorry.
No worries, brother. So we are talking about inequality. So we just talked about what is inequality, and then now we are trying to relate the concept of a linear equation and what changes in our life when we change it from an equation to an inequality. So just now we saw that, okay, with the equal to we were able to draw a line, but with inequality it's not going to be a line, it's going to be different. So we are trying to find out whether this is talking about a region above this or below this. So we just randomly picked a point with a coordinate 7, 7 and we plug that into this one and verified whether this satisfies this condition or not. So 7, 7 becomes 7 plus 7, 14 is greater than 8. So this is correct. We picked up another point and we verified that. Okay. Now let me give you guys some food for thought. But so far, is this okay? Anika, Ananya, Viswa, Sev, everybody clear? Tanu, were you able to relate better? I know it was a roller coaster. You just joined and I am asking you a question, but so I mean, again, I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot, but just checking Tanu. I mean, are you comfortable with the concept of inequality, or this is something that you have not dealt with enough? I will kind of recalibrate my thing accordingly. That's what I'm asking. There's a question for Thanu. Have you dealt with inequality a lot, Thanu, or so-so?
Yeah, I'm getting it.
Yeah, okay, fine. Now, let me put another situation, and I'm kind of trying to challenge Shiv right now, okay? I mean, not challenge, I'm trying to give a reason for you all to think, okay? That greater than doesn't always mean above, or less than always doesn't mean below. So that's why I'm trying to tailor my question a little bit. Minus x plus 2y equal to 7. I want to change it to this. And I want to see what happens. First of all, if I have any inequality to draw on a graph paper, what I will do is I will first draw it for an equation. I will just get rid of the inequality for a little bit. Let's say it was greater than 7. So I just got rid of that and converted that to equal to. And we'll try drawing whatever it draws. And then we will bring this guy back and validate for different situation. Okay. Am I going at the right pace, or I'm getting you guys more confused? Myra, Anika, Ananya, everybody okay? Davik, Vishwa, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so I was trying to draw for x minus x plus 2y greater than 7. I said, okay, this is complicated. Let me first draw whatever it draws for equal to, and then we'll figure out whether this is going to be above or below. Now, I have minus x plus 2y equal to 7, meaning there is a contract between x and y, so that it results into this final outcome. Slightly better with the mosquitoes now? Or still? Yeah. Okay. So, this is my equation, and we know that this is a linear equation because the maximum power to the variable is 1. Here also 1, here also 1. So we can go with our understanding of things that, okay, this is going to be a linear equation only. Now, let's put if it's a linear equation, I will just find 2 points for drawing the line. So when x is, let's say, 0, when x is 0, then y is 7 over 2, 3.5. When y is 0, x is minus x is 7, so x is minus 7. Okay, so let's put it on the graph paper. 2, 4, 6, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8, 8. Here I'll go with 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, 2, 4, minus 6 and minus 8. My first point is 0 and 7 by 2. When x is 0, y is 7 by 2, that is 3.5, somewhere here. Second point is y is 0, x is minus 7. So I'm talking about this point. Let's join these two. This is the line that I'm drawing with this equal to sign, but our goal was not that. We wanted to draw it for greater than 7. Meaning, whether it's a region above this or below this, we have to find out. Yes, Shiv?
Sir, can I go to the bathroom?
Yes, please. So here's the protocol. If anybody has to go to use the restroom when the class is going on, you don't have to wait for me. Just click on this and go ahead. When you are back, you can click on this so that I would know my kids are back. Okay? So here, this, I'm sorry, what?
We click on what?
No, sorry, say that again.
We click on what?
I could not hear you. One more time.
I said, what do we click on?
So you're joining online, right? So you have emojis there, right? These are the emojis that you have, correct? So what I'm saying is, when somebody has to use the restroom without waiting for me to say yes or no, you can just click on this and go for the restroom break. And when you are back, you can click on this so that I would know that you're back. Yeah, I mean, since you guys have not kept your video on, I don't know who's there, who's not. So this becomes my way to figure out. So now this is a line. This is what we are trying to figure out. Okay, so this is a line for equal to, and we are trying to find out whether my region is above this or below this. So let's pick up some extreme point. Let's pick up a point with 8, 4. Let's say this one, and see if this is satisfying this condition or not. When I put x equal to 8, this is minus 8 plus 2 times 4 is 8. So minus 8 plus 8 became 0. Is 0 greater than 7? No. So then this line is certainly, this region is certainly not above this. If I pick up another point here, let's say 6, 2, what happens? X is 6, y is 2. I put 6 here, this becomes minus 6 plus 2 to the 4. Maybe I have not drawn it correctly. I'll pick up some random big number, okay? Let's say I'm picking up 20, 2. Let's see if that satisfies this. 20 of x minus 20 plus, this, okay, my bad. This is 8 is y, my bad. So if I'm picking up 8, 4, this is, y is 8. So 2 times 8, 16 and minus 4. This is greater than 7. So yeah, this one is correct. If I pick up this point, 6, 2. So x is 6. So I'll put 6 here, minus 6 plus 2 into 2. So this is minus 6 plus 4, that is minus 2. Minus 2 is greater than 6. No, that is not correct. So the region below is not satisfying this condition. So everything above this is right. So again, same, I was saying that greater than doesn't always mean that it has to be above this, and I will still hold on to it. Maybe I have not picked up the right example. If I change this to minus, things might change. So basically, whether it's a region above this or below this, you have to validate that against the equation that you have. You cannot make an assumption that greater than is always above or less than is always below this. Okay? Does that make sense or no? Pin drop silence. Okay. So again, what I'm trying to say in summary is, if you are dealing with inequality, first thing is, it's not going to draw a line, even if you're dealing with a linear system of equations, okay? I mean, if you're talking about the equation with inequality and it's a linear equation, you're not talking about a line, you're talking about a region. Whether the region is above or below, that you have to validate. After you draw a line, then pick some random numbers above the line and below the line, pick some random coordinates and then try validating it against that. And based on that, you would know whether it's above this or below this. Is that a fair point to go with? Okay. Now, so there's a difference between different scenarios of inequality. So let's try wrapping our head around this. So if I'm talking about x minus 3y greater than 7 versus x minus 3y greater than or equal to 7, what is the difference between these two scenarios? Think about it. Trust me, I don't teach anything complicated. Think about it and tell me what would be the difference that we are talking about. Yes, Anika.
Is one point closed and the other is open?
Okay, let's hear Davik's point of view also. Yeah, Davik.
In the second one, it can also equal to 7, but in the first one, it has to be less than it.
Greater than 7. Yeah. Yeah, B.
I was gonna say
What Davik said. Yeah.
Is the line a part of the shaded region?
Sorry.
Is the line a part of the shaded region?
So, second one, yes, you are spot on. So, it's first thing you will always do is convert that to an equation. And this is what will help you draw a line. Let's say this is the line. Now, after doing all your gymnastics, you figured out that, okay, this is a region below this. Okay? Once you found out that this is a region below this, when you are dealing with only this, you are excluding the line. So you will put this line as a dotted line if you are graphing it. Meaning you are excluding this line, which is this one. If this is greater than or equal to, that means this line is included. Meaning there is one scenario, see, you can break it down to two equations. One is equal to, one is greater than. Equal to is this line and greater than is, let's say, this region below. Okay? And again, I'm not saying that greater than will always be above or below. That you have to make your judgment. After you draw the line for the equal to sign, you have to pick some point, some extreme point. Don't pick points very close to this, okay? Always pick a far point so that you don't get any ambiguous interpretation of this thing. Always pick, let's say you're talking about this line, pick up this point. There is no possibility of any contention. Let's say this is 4 minus 4 and this is, let's say, 6. If you are picking up this point coordinates, let's say, which is 30 comma, now this is minus 30 comma 60, let's say. Pick it. You would know, because if it's above this, this will certainly be the case. If you are picking any point very close to this, you might get little doubtful finding from this. Okay? Is it okay so far? Tanu, Myra, Ananya, Sanvita? Sanvita, what happened? Very quiet today? All okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now, I want to get you guys a little stressed out. So, see, this is my strategy always. I try to get you guys stressed out first and then give you a simpler solution for this. If I say I have two equations, x minus 2y greater than 8 and minus x plus y less than 6. Find out if a point with a coordinate 2, 9 is within this system of inequalities or not. So let me first break it down. I'm saying that I have two inequalities, this one. So let's say if this inequality draws something like this, okay? And this one draws, let's say, another line like this, okay? And this is talking about this region, okay? So let me use two different colors so that I can make more sense. Let's say the first one is drawing the green. First one is repainting the green segment, and the second one is representing the red segment. I'm just making it up right now. My question is this point 2, 9 common in both the regions, or is a part of the region drawn by these two inequalities? Meaning, I'm saying, what is common here? This portion. This region is common for both the inequalities, right? I'm asking you guys whether 2, 9 is falling in this region somewhere, or is it outside the region? Did everybody get the question? Davik, Anika, Ananya, Myra, Viswa, Abhi. Everybody got the question?
The last part.
Yeah, Viswa, go ahead.
The last part.
So what I'm saying is, I have two inequalities. One is x minus 2y is greater than 8, and second inequality is minus x plus y is less than 6. I'm saying that both the inequalities are referring to some region, right? I'm asking whether 2, 9 is part of that common region or is outside that common region. Or in other ways, I'm saying is 2, 9 is a part of the common solution from this system of inequality or not? Yes, Sangeeta.
I got that it's not common in the graphs of like both the inequalities.
That was super quick. If I was solving it, I would have taken a little longer than what Sangeeta took. But I will not let you explain that now. I want everybody to think about it, because there are two ways of solving it. Okay? Yeah, Vishwa.
It's not.
It's not part of this one. Okay.
No.
Siddharth, think about it.
It's not.
How do you know that?
Because you're going to plug in 2 and 9 into the equation.
Okay. 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 So everybody, I got 3 answers so far, but I want everybody to break their head with this and tell me how they are coming to that conclusion. Davik, Anika, Ananya, Moira, Abhi, Shiv. I want everybody to kind of give me some way to solve it, this kind of problem. And this is not an easy problem for sure. I mean when I say not an easy problem, meaning it's not something that is considered easy when somebody sets an exam, sets a paper for high schoolers. But I mean we can make it easy depending on how we approach this. So Abhi, what's going on in your mind right now? What do you think, Abhi, Tanu? Shiv. I mean, is this sounding an overwhelming question or something that we can give it a shot?
I was a little bit confused after you put like the negative and then said less than 6. Like I didn't really understand that part.
So,
And I didn't really understand.
see, one thing I will tell you guys that okay, whenever you look at any equation, be it minus, plus, greater than, less than, equal to, I'm a very stubborn guy. I would look at like a simple, for me it's an equation, okay. For me it's an equation, it's a contract between x and y. Value of x, whatever be the value, minus 2 times the value of y has to give me greater than 8. As long as all the possible combination of x and y satisfying this condition, that is my thing. I don't really care whether this is a plus or a minus. For me it's a contract, it's a deal, okay. Like I don't differentiate between any of you, right? Abhi, Siddharth, Thanu, Vishwa, Sev, Myra, Davik, Anika, Sanvita, Nanya, everybody is a kid in my class. That's it. I don't tag anybody, right? For me, I have to explain things to you guys and work on it. Same way, it's a contract between x and y. And you have different coefficient, different signs. Whatever be the sign, whatever be the coefficient, that doesn't change my strategy or my approach. It's just an information for me. Yeah. So be it greater than, be it less than. For me, it's just a sign which I read differently. That's it. Yeah, Thanu, how was the speech? Making sense? Anika, Ananya, everybody? You guys have to interact with me better, okay? If you guys don't respond, I get more worried. Okay. Alright. So I'll give you guys 5 minutes or maybe 2 more minutes to tell me. I mean, Sanvita and Vishwa and Siddharth have given me some answers. Shiv, what's cooking up? Yeah, Davik. Davik, unmute yourself and tell me what you want to say.
Wait, can you repeat the question one more time that you're asking?
So I'm saying I have one inequality, x minus 2y is greater than 8. And second inequality is minus x plus y is less than 6. My question to you guys is 2, 9 a common solution for this system of inequalities or not? So Biswa is saying no. David, you got the question, Uta?
Yeah, I don't think it's, I think it's no as well.
It's no. Abhi also says no. Ananya, Anika, Tanu, what do you guys think? No. Ananya also says no. Everybody says no, then how will it work? Myra, any thoughts? No? Anika? No? So you guys are unanimously saying that 2, 9 is not a common solution for the system of inequality. Meaning, if I draw it on a graph paper, 2 and 9 is not going to fall within this common range. Yeah? Is that what you're saying? So Sanvita, you gave me the answer very quickly. You took less than 2 minutes to tell me that this is not a part of the solution. Tell me why. And how did you find that so quick?
Because I figured that like on a coordinate plane 2 would be x and 9 would be y. So I just exchanged it. Like I put the 2 in the x place and I put the 9 in the y place, and then I did the math to check if it would be greater than 8 or less than 6, but like it didn't work. So then I figured that it wouldn't cross the lines.
Okay. Yes, Shiv, you're saying something. Go ahead.
Sir, I just came back.
Okay. So I was, this was a system of inequality that I was talking about. This was a question that I had given to you guys saying, okay, one inequality is x minus 2y is greater than 8, and second one is minus x plus y is less than 6. And my question to you guys was that is 2, 9 a solution for this system of inequality or not? Okay. So yeah, let's hear Vishwa. Why you think Vishwa it's not?
Because I put 2x will be 2 minus
Little louder.
5. So basically I put 2 in the x place, I put 9 in the y place, and then that the math would be negative 18, and then the x would be 2, so 2 minus negative 18 is not greater than 8. And for the other one, I did the same thing.
Yeah. So see, here's the thing. Now so Tanu, Anika, everybody, you guys are able to hear what your friends are saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So see, let's look at it from a solution approach perspective. Okay. So I will teach you guys one legitimate and one dirty method, and I'll let you guys choose, or sometimes I might guide you guys towards a dirty method also. If I have this inequality and this inequality, I'm just first thing I will do is try to find out the region that it's talking about. So let's pick up this guy, x minus 2y. I'll convert this to x minus 2y equal to 8 and find out the table. When x is 0, y is minus 4, when y is 0, x is 8. So let's say 4, 8, 4, 8, 12, 4, 8, 12, minus 4, minus 8, minus 12, minus 4, minus 8. Okay. Now when x is 0, y is minus 4. So I'm talking about one point is this one. When y is 0, x is 8. So I'm talking about second point is this one. So this is what would be my line by converting this inequality into an equation. Okay. Now let's see which region we are talking about. Greater than 8. I will randomly pick up a point which is looking optically very far from this line. I picked up 12 and minus 8. Let's plug it here. So this is x value is minus 8. So minus 8, I'm plugging it here, okay? Minus 8 minus 2y. 2 times y, that is 12. Is it greater than 8? Minus 8 minus 24 is not greater than 8. So here, this point, even if I have a greater than sign, this point is not satisfying this condition. So basically I am talking about a region which is below this line. So Shiv, I got a perfect example this time. See, I have a greater than sign, but this is below this line. Yeah? So that's why I was insisting on the fact that don't go by the sign, okay? It depends on what contract you have and your answer could vary. So the first inequality is talking about this region, this blue region that you are seeing on the board right now. I hope it looks visible to all the kids on the screen. I'm talking about the blue lines excluding this line, okay? The blue region excluding this line. Now let's go to the second one. And I know I'm wasting time on purpose. I'm not doing it on purpose. You guys might think that we already know the solution, why you are unnecessarily going in, taking a long route. But that's not. Now let's look at this guy. I'll convert this equation to equal to 6. Now again it's a linear equation. I will just pick 2 points. When x is 0, y is 6. When y is 0, x is minus 6. So I'm talking about x is 0, y is 6. So this point, and when y is 0, when y is 0, x is minus 6 at this point. Okay. Now it might meet somewhere, but let's not worry about it. Now we are talking about less than 6. So if this is my line, let's randomly pick the same point. Let's pick another point. 12 minus 8 again. Okay, or maybe 12 minus 12, this point. Okay, plug it here. 12 minus, this is minus 12 comma 12. Plug it here. This is minus into minus 12 plus 12. This became plus 12 is less than 6. Again, this is not correct. So this 6 is greater than 24. That is not right. So the line, the region above this is not correct. It's not satisfying this condition. So we are essentially again talking about everything below this line. And now we are talking about this. So basically the common portion is only this part. Everything that you see here. The red part is the common part here. Everything here in the red is common here. Now the question was 2 comma 9. 2 comma 9. So 2 is here, 9 is somewhere here. It is certainly not inside this. Yeah. So this is the long approach, which is the most orthodox approach that you can apply for solving it. Okay. Then this is my common region that I found. Now I'm checking if whether this point is falling in this region. In this red region here, or it's above this. If it was falling inside this, then this was one of the common solution. If it is not, it is not a common solution. Make sense? Tanu, Myra, Nanya, Anika, everybody with me? Iswa? Davik? So this was the lengthy approach. Now the shortcut here is, this is the most copybook style of solving this problem. But you can always solve this in a much more easy way. See, if this point is satisfying this condition, then only it's part of the solution for this one. If this point is satisfying this condition, then only it's a part of this one. If this is part of this condition and this condition both, then only it's common between both of them. Correct? Now you can, instead of doing all this drama and circus, when you are hard pressed for time, you will use a shortcut. You will say, okay, fine. Does this point satisfy this condition in the first place? You just plug it here. In place of x you put 2, in place of y you put 9. So 2 minus 2 times 9, 2 minus 18, that is 2 minus 18 is minus 16. Is it greater than 8? No. This doesn't satisfy the first condition itself. If you still want to verify it, look at this also. Minus 2 plus 9. So this becomes 7. 6 is greater than 7. It is not satisfying this guy, it's not satisfying this guy. How can it be a common solution for both of them? You could have ruled it out by looking at the first one itself. If it's not satisfying the first condition itself, by no means it will be a common solution, right? It's like I'm saying, I have two people whom I'm claiming as my friend. First person itself is not my friend. There is no point talking about the second one. First one itself rules out all the options. Correct? Did I clear the dust or I accumulated more dust on the concept? Are you guys with me? Tansi, Tanu, Anika, Nanya. Did I make decent sense or I got you guys more confused? Tanu, you are not upset with me, right? You are not responding with a... Okay. Tansi, okay? Okay. Ananya, Anika, everybody okay? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Now, so Tanu, you were not responding, but I was thinking that probably I got you upset by telling you something which I was not making enough sense with. Okay, but everybody is clear, right? So now, why I was taking this lengthy route was because not every problem can be solved in a shortcut. So this is the most conceptual method, but this is your dirty trick that you can apply for getting the right answer when you are trying to save time in an exam-like scenario where every minute, every second matters to us. Okay. So you don't really have to do this much of hard work to get this, but I purposefully explain this because this is your core concept. This is the core solution of this particular problem, and you still have a shortcut for solving it without going to the depth of it. And that's the reason why whenever I talk about any equation, for me linear equation, quadratic equation, polynomials, everything is the same. I don't really care about them. I always make one statement, say, okay, if I have an equation, for me it's a contract between the variables. Meaning those contracts have those variables have agreed to get a particular outcome. Whether it's x squared plus something or something, y squared plus x squared minus x cubed plus something. For me these are variables and there is a contract between those variables to get a desired outcome. That's it. Regardless of the power, regardless of the quotient. I don't stress myself out by looking at this equation versus I don't stress myself by looking at the gravity these equations are trying to bring for me. For me it's okay, this is an equation where x and y have agreed that okay, x's value plus 2 times the y value will be 17. That's it. Now how? We'll figure it out. This is another contract for me which says okay, cube of x value plus 2 times square of x value minus 18 will be 15 times y. This is a contract between the variable. Whether it's power 1, power 21, for me it's just a calculation, that's it. So, and why I'm stressing on that, because whenever you look at an equation, look at it with that pair of y only, that okay, this is an equation and this is the deal between them. As long as we are complying with the deal, we are substituting values which is in line with what the contract is, we are perfectly fine. Does it make sense to everybody? Would you guys get worried when we talk about polynomials? Like this, x to the power 4 plus 3y to the power 7 plus 15 by equal to 39. Would you guys get stressed out? Please don't. It is only to misguide us at times. But when it comes to solving the problems, you will see that the basic concepts will be good enough for us to be able to deal with them. Yeah? So let's do a quick recap of what we learned today. We looked at what do we mean by inequality, what's the basic difference between equation and inequality, or equality and inequality. Then we looked at how is a solution coming from inequality different from a solution coming from an equation. Core difference is equation gives us the answer point blank, it gives one solution always, wherein inequality gives us a range of solution. Yeah? So far with me? And then we dealt with system of inequality, where how do we deal with system of inequality to find a common solution. This is the orthodox method, and there are some shortcuts that we'll keep on practicing, keep on doing. So when I upload the video of the class, what I'll do is I'll also send you guys some assignment for this one. Not because I enjoy giving you guys assignment, but because I'll be sending it to you so that you can apply the learning for dealing with those problems and see how comfortably you are able to solve it. If you guys are not able to do it comfortably, catch hold of me. We'll muddle the water more in the next class. Yep. Any questions before I let you guys go and say happy, not happy, good night? Because Mondays are not happy. We are just starting the week. So I'll not say happy weekend. I was getting tempted to say so. I'll just say good night. Alright? Have fun, guys. Yeah, alright. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, beta. Bye, Tanu. Bye, Shiv.
Bye, sir.
Bye, beta. Bye, Tanu.